Hey, what's going on guys, it's Mr. Marvell here and we are not far away from the release of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. So I thought I'd make a little video on why you should be hyped, and here's 5 reasons. So at 5 is the fact that we will be able to see what the towns and cities look like before the calamities such as Lon Lon Ranch. For me this is really cool, as when I played Breath of the Wild I did try and imagine what these places look like with the art style of the game. I'm even hyped to see Hyrule Castle without all that calamity goo. So yes, I'm very much looking forward to this aspect of the game. At 4 is that we will be able to see more of the warriors and their backstories. It was a real shame in Breath of the Wild that we couldn't see the likes of Daruk, Abosa and the rest in the flesh as fierce warriors. But because of this game we will now see them in all their glory. Of course we did have the flashbacks in Breath of the Wild, but it does appear that in Age of Calamity it's going to be more heavy on the story and the characters. And I for one cannot wait for that. This really shows that they care about the fans, because I, like many of you, wanted to see more of them, and now we get a chance. So on to number 3 now, and it's that you can play the game with a family member or friend via local co-op multiplayer. This really excites me, as I love a bit of co-op, and the fact that there's local co-op in a game set in the world of Breath of the Wild is bloody amazing. Just imagine teaming up with a friend playing as Link and Zelda. This is a really cool feature, and hopefully I won't let my teammate down too much. 2 is that Link is going to be extremely powerful, and a lot more powerful than in Breath of the Wild. Link spent his whole life training before the calamity, so he would have been as badass as it gets. So I for one cannot wait to wield his sword with all his abilities in full force in Age of Calamity. Just talking about it gets me hyped, because although I love the combat in Breath of the Wild, it's going to be so cool to play as a fully strengthened Link. And all of the other warriors as well with their special powers, but Link especially. And at 1 is the fact that Age of Calamity, along with Breath of the Wild and the sequel, is building up the lore like no other Zelda games have in the past. Of course there are many familiar characters, towns and themes in Zelda games, but nothing quite like this. So with these 3 games we essentially have a trilogy on our hands. This is extremely exciting, as we will have the investment in the characters over the course of the 3 games. We will also be more invested in the lore, and there will be theories online all over the place for years to come. So yes, I am proper hyped for this, and I'm sure you are too. Bring it on. Well, that's it people, just a short one, but I thought I'd build up some hype. Look out for more of my Age of Calamity videos in the future, and if you haven't already, please consider liking the video and subscribing. It really does mean a lot. See ya!